To talk about our lineup today. So right now what we're doing is we have a forward up front, we have a center mid forward, center mid defense, right mid, left defense, right defense, sweeper, and goalie. So I'm going to start from the back here first. So our left and right D, and then our sweeper. So when the ball is coming down the field and it's coming down this side, like this, our left defense is going to go and we're going to move as that triangle the whole time. So if this is attacking, she's starting to back up and she comes here for support. Okay, we're kind of backing each other up, but we always have to watch down the middle. So a lot of times if this girl's carrying the ball down, I'm going to move these out of the way for a second. And then they crash down the middle. So we normally have a right side. Sometimes they come in. So she's attacking. She's watching her back to support her, but she's also making sure to look in the middle right here for anyone coming down the field. And then we have our sweeper here to kind of take over. Our center mid D is in the midfield. If they notice that more than one crashes down and this girl follows, then they need to help as well. We try to make it so our sweeper doesn't have anyone. And remember, you're always covering, you're not chasing a girl from behind, you're covering goal side between the girl and the goal. So if they get past two, you're right there to stop them. And if you're on this side and they got past two, you're chasing them. Okay, so we always want to make sure that we're goal side of the girl. So I'm going to push that back. So again, if the ball now comes over to this side and it's coming down the field with this girl here on defense, she's going to attack. She's going to shift over. You try to be close, but you always have to watch what we call back door. The coach is yelling, back door behind you. This girl might sneak in, which is very smart, around the back. And if we're all over here, this person has to make sure they're watching. Okay, turn your body so you can see, and they might go over here and this one will come up to support. Okay, so we always have to watch the ball. And again, if these start crashing down, my center mid D needs to come down and help. And if we're 4-on-4, then my sweeper might have to just watch these two and decide whether she's going to go here or take the ball over here and help. So we kind of just watch the two, but we're moving in a formation. So we're either like kind of this triangle or more like a diamond. All right, so this is my defense. And when we're going up the field, if the ball's coming down the field here and we're all trying to shoot, my defense comes up like this. My sweeper comes here. So I want my sweeper right about there. My goalie, you need to move up to the top of the box. So in case a ball gets sent down, you can run up and kick it back. Once the ball starts moving down, my goalie starts moving back. Okay, we move with the ball, but we go back to the top of the box if the ball's all the way on the other side of the field, and we just move forward like this. And these guys here, if the ball is all the way down here, like all the way down here on the other side, these guys right here, this one would be kind of right like that. And then these two defenders can be like right about here on that midfield line. All right. And if we need to, in the future, sometimes I'll let this person bump up. But for right now, we're going to keep our sweeper back and not make it a stopper. Okay. So we'll play right here, have our sweeper here. And if this ball comes down on this side, this person knows they can run up and try to kick it in because they have the sweeper to back them up. If it comes down on this one, they run up and kick it back into play and they'll have their back here. And then if there ever happens to be crashing 3-on-3 or 4-on-3 coming back, we need to move as one. And once we get to here, the middle field, right here, down here, my defense needs to attack. Don't keep backing up. We don't want to bring this ball all the way into the goal before we attack. So my center mid D is going to help, try to rush back to help them. They're bringing this ball down. She might attack and she sweeps. This one's coming out here. So she attacks and she gets beat. My sweeper comes out here maybe. And if she's beat, what happens? What do? Whenever you're beat, don't drop to the girl or the ball. Just drop straight to the goal here, and then hopefully she'll get the ball. And if she doesn't and she comes around, then you're here to meet her again. Okay, your sweeper will slow that person down, and you're running here in case this person comes here and they go back here, and boom, you're right there. So whatever you do, if you get beat, drop to goal. But just know we still, if they're breaking away and it's a 4-on-3, guys, yep, we're outnumbered. Hope that the center mid D will come at some point, but if not, it's 4-on-3. You guys have to make decisions and decide if the ball's over here, this girl's not a threat. These three are the closest to the goal. So these are our threats. So these are the ones we would mark. And when they're coming down like this, you just kind of watch. This person's very much has to watch the middle because they've got two girls coming down here. So she's going to be the one that has two. So you stay here and you let these two figure out these other ones over here. All right, so that's the defense. You guys are in the middle of the field and you guys act like a diamond and like this right here. You do the most running. So you are expected to be up here to help to score goals and back here to support the defense to get the ball out. You carry the ball down the field. So really this is the main area from here to here. It's a lot of running, but sometimes you have to help here. If we have corner kicks, you come up. Or in defense, if we have a goal kick, you need to come down and help, or a corner kick, you have to mark up. So remember, whenever we mark up, I'm just reminding you guys, if there's a lot down here and you notice that, pretend my defense are guarding, if you're left or right mid and these are open, you need to come down and go goal side. If they're marked, you don't need to help. Stay here so we can get it and clear it to you. But again, if we have too many yellow down here, you need to help out so we can get the ball out if there's a corner kick. All right, so when we're moving down the field, we have my center mid forward, center mid D, and my left and right mid. What we hope to do is clear the ball to the outside, so my left and right mid bring it down the field. So we are constantly running back and forth. If the ball's here, you're here. If the ball's up here, you're here. So this is where you're moving, okay? And again, this is the most running these positions. Now this center mid forward, when we're coming down the field, they work with my striker and hopefully pass back and forth, or my wings bring it down and they either cross it across or they look up top here and we shoot, okay? So my center mid forward can come all the way up here, and help to get a goal. So a lot of times what happens is my striker, we get it to my striker, my center mid forward, you need to run up so you two can work together to pass to bring the ball down. You need support. You can drop it to your center mid D, or you have your sides to bring it in. Now, for my center mid D, I do not want you going past here. You mostly help in the defense. My center mid forward is almost like a striker and a forward, and they help with goals. So my center mid forward will be up here. So for my center mid D, you kind of stop here, whereas my left and right mid can come up to here, okay? They go up to there. And center mid D, you stop here. So like this is where my other defense would be. So we're not leaving any gaps on the field. You're closing the gap. Now, if we're coming back down this way, the ball's coming back down, we're all running back. Okay, we're getting back. Remember, my striker always stays on this line. My center mid forward stops here. Okay, my center mid forward is going to stop here. I do not want them coming in the defense. Okay, I really need them here because they're going to have other defense here. So you shouldn't have to mark someone down here. There's going to probably be two defense up here, and that's 1-2. So you shouldn't have to help. You need to be here. So if we clear the ball, you get it and you bring it down the field. You're very important. And the striker's here. So if we clear the ball, they can get it to you too. So we need to have this part of the field covered. So my center mid forward, you stop here. Do not come down to the goal box. Now my center mid D, you are about right here, okay? I shouldn't see you all the way down here unless it's a corner kick and there's a girl that needs to be marked. If everyone else has them, you're here to help support here, okay? So my center mid D, you mostly help in the defense, okay? And again, when we go to clear it, my left and right mid, I really need you on the outside because everyone bunches in the middle and all my defense is here in the middle. If you take this ball, just run with it down the side, okay? And you might have a one-on-one, but if you bring it to the middle, then we're all bunching up and then it's easy for them to get the ball back from us and to defend. We want to spread that field out, bring it down the sides. Hopefully they will run down so we can turn it in and support and take a shot, or pass here, take a shot, and work together to bring that down the field to cross, and shoot, okay? This is what we're doing for midfield, okay? And again, it is a lot of running. You're in the middle of the field here. This is where you're going. You're normally not in this box or in this box unless it's a corner kick or there's a man open and you have to help. So when you're bringing the ball down, and let's say this is our striker, and she's now getting challenged. If you are on this side of the goal, this side of the defenders between the goal, and we pass it to you, that is called offsides. You have to be on this side of the defenders, not between the defenders and their goal. You have to be on the other side of them. You can be right next to them. And then when we pass it, you can take the ball and go. Or if you're having a breakaway, you can go past them. But you can't be on this back side of them. Now, let's just say I kick the ball really high. Once it leaves this girl's foot and I kick the ball, you then can run. And even if the ball lands and you get it here and you're behind them, it is not offsides, okay? Once it's released from her foot, the ball, you can then run past them and it's onsides. It counts. You can do that, okay? But if you started over here when she kicked the ball and then you got it, you're offsides. So when you're all the way back here and you're trying to get the ball, make sure you're not here because it gets tricky and she passes to you, that's offsides. But if you were here and then she passed and you ran through and shot, that's onside. You just got to be on this side of the defender when she kicks the ball, or you need to pass it through. All right, now let's go to face-off really quick. So at our face-off, we have our striker, center mid forward, okay, our Ds. So we have our center mid forward and our striker, help in the middle, our left and right wing. So what we normally do is we just do a quick little pass to here, and then these girls run, sprint. These are coming in fast in them, so you've got to quickly kick it here, or you can cross and kick it there. Okay, it's a quick little kick. There is times where I'll just say, just kick it. So if you ever, we normally don't do this face-off where we just right off the face-off just send it, because normally it's just giving it to the other team because we can't get there fast enough. So what we normally like to do is do a little kick, and they quickly run, my left and right mid quickly run, send them, and then we bring it down the field. Okay, that's kind of like our face-off. Now for a corner kick or goal kick, let's move down to a goal kick. Okay, let's say the ball's down here. We're moving down. Okay, my mids, left and right mid strikers. So if it's a goal kick on this side, somebody takes the goal kick, either the sweeper or left or right. Anyone takes the goal kick. If this person's taking the goal kick, this defender needs to be right here, and this defender needs to be in the middle. My left side midfielder needs to be over here. My center mid D is supporting here in the middle, okay, watching girls, marking up girls. We don't want to leave two yellow people right there, because if we accidentally get it to them, they're coming right back at us. So you're marking a player. This center mid forward's up here kind of marking a player, and we want our striker to be here. So the goal is, if this girl's not marked, kick a little one here. She then sends it here, and we send it down the field. We always want this person over here, because if she's open, we give it to her and we quickly send it, never to the middle. Now, if she is not open, which is great, look, see, now that defender come here, this opens up this spot. So all you do is kick it as hard as you can to this left mid or down, just down the field as hard as you can. You want to find a hole opening, never kick it to a player. So again, these girls in the middle are finding a player. Now, if it comes over to this side, let's go to this side. My right mid moves over. My left mid comes over to here. My center mid forward and my center mid D finds a player to mark up. We never leave these girls open. So they mark them up and goal side between them and the goal. One girl comes to the side, one girl takes the kick. For my defense, we always have to have one in the center, one on the side, and one kicking, okay? And if she's not marked, go here, here, and look, my striker's on this side now, down the field. If she is marked, find the hole and just kick it as hard as you can down the field. That's for goal kicks. Now, really quickly for my corners, if we're doing a corner kick, we want two girls here. We want our here and here. So for a corner kick, if this girl's open, kick it here really quick, and then we shoot it in. If she is not open, we cross it in the middle, and these girls stay up here, and then they run in. We don't want to be there when the ball comes. We want to run in for the ball, okay? Sorry about that. So either kick quick here if she's not marked and shoot. If she is marked, then you kick it across, and you run in and shoot. But we want that ball to come right here hard, and we run in to get the ball, okay? So there's always a girl here. We have my center mid D up here in case to kick it in, and then we have my defense here and here ready to go, okay? And that's our corner kicks.